Okay, welcome to the third match. Our opponent mulliganed to 6. We have a pretty decent hand. I think we're going to keep this. And yeah, let's see what we're up against. Oh, our opponent mulliganed to 4 and conceded. Apparently today is the day of the weird games. First all bet mulligan in last round, and now our opponent just mulliganing to death and conceding. I guess since we don't know what we're up against, we just don't sideboard at all. I think he should have at least checked what we were playing before conceding. And show us as little as possible, so he at least knows what to sideboard against. That hand is kind of so-so on the draw. Feel like mulliganing since it doesn't do anything before turn 3. And we're on the draw. And it's a better hand. Don't want a spells kite in the dark with all the 2-drops we already have. We can't cast Kasali though, but we still have Ooze and DK to cast and Formation, which doesn't do much yet. Oh, he's some kind of Delver deck. Wait. We drew another spell kite. That's ridiculous. But I guess that happens. Okay, Watery Grave. And go. So, at least we're up against the real deck. I joined a 2-man queue before this one and tried to record it, and we ended up running into some mostly standard card budget Eldrazi deck. That was not particularly helpful. Okay, so Temple Garden into Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I think Scavenging Ooze is probably better than Spell's Guide. Might get Spell's Net anyway, but yep, there's the Spell's Net. Spell's Guide's just better with the Doran that we have in our hand, I think, and the Assault Formation. But we have to DK the Delver first. Would have been an option to just DK here first, but the Delver didn't flip, and if it doesn't flip again, it's better to deploy board first. Okay, so we DK that. Probably better wait till his upkeep. Flip the Mana Leak, which doesn't do anything against our DK, which is good. So we just... I mean, he could have some kind of way to protect it, so it's better to just wait. Okay. Seems like all the spells kites are on top of our deck. Remand. Alright. Time to draw a land. At least he's flooding, so not too bad. Another remand. This is getting really annoying. He still has that Mana Leak, so he kind of just plays Spell's Kite again. Hope he Mana Leaks it and then play Birds of Paradise. Yep. That's kind of what I expected. We have to fetch a basic forest again. Now we can also cast Kasali and Doran. Yes, 1 card left, so we might have a chance to stabilize. Okay, that's another guy. Our knight is 4/4, so Doran is 5/5 and reduces the damage by Snapcaster Mage. That's good. So if his last hand card's not particularly relevant, we have a chance, but now we just die. Okay, so now we at least know what to sideboard against. So I think Unflinching Courage will be good here, Shreds, and Fleece Ram probably too. And Steadycaster as well. Ghostly Prison maybe? Yeah, Ghostly Prison could be good. So, what is not good here? Blood Moon actually seems really good. Combo doesn't seem great here. I feel like we're not gonna be needing Assault Formation. Is it German creatures? Yeah. Blood Moon seems too good to cut. Steadycaster's good enough, probably, because it kills Snapcasters and Unflipped Delvers, and maybe other stuff that he might run. Could consider cutting a Doran, but probably not. Could actually cut Kasali, there's probably nothing that it kills, and it dies to everything, and we bought in more 2-drops. I guess I'm not gonna bring in Ghostly Prison, it's kind of like meh. Then again, he should not have that many lands in his deck, and then he has to decide whether to attack or like cast spells. It's probably good enough to want. It's got a Steadycaster, it's kind of low impact. If he only has Delvers and Snapcasters, it might be kind of dead a lot of the time. So we're gonna play first. That's a pretty decent hand. Gonna keep that. Tap Stomping Ground and pass. Okay. Verdant Catacombs and pass. So we can DK anything he plays, or just fetch our Watery Grave into a Plains and Ghostly Prison. There's the Plains off the top, that will do. That resolves. Geist. That is not as bad with the Ghostly Prison around. And we basically need to fetch a swamp here to cast our Zuri Enchanter. The deck he's playing is actually basically like some old deck that I wrote about and recorded with back when I was writing on the no longer existing MTG Madness. If you're interested, you can check out the video in my YouTube playlists. The videos are still up there if you wanna check them out. Okay, this is a pretty unfortunate draw. We are doing really poorly today. Then again, to be fair, the deck is also not built with decks like that play Delver into Geist in mind, since their tempo is really good against our 3-drop heavy deck. So what do we do here? I guess we play a fetch land to fetch a second blue source and hope to find a way to not die to Geist. But Geist is really good against this deck, especially if we dead threat light and he has answer for the one threat we have. I feel like we basically have to DK here already to buy us some time. So, second blue. Preferably just draw creatures off the top now. That is ridiculous. Right now we can either just flood or screw. That's kind of a joke. Okay. I guess we just play a tap land and pass again. Okay, we just died. Alright, since that went fairly poorly and the games were pretty quick, I think I'm gonna jump into another queue to play another match to hope and get some more matchup diversity and some better draws. See you in a bit.